Okay, I am back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a lovely evening. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. All right, so I am so glad to have something nice and new in this reading here. Okay, I love it. It's very sweet. It's sweet. Okay, and for those of you who are I'm gonna say this. I have some news, and it is definitely great. It's positive. It's beautiful, and it's we're going to start with the new card. The card. This is that ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling card for you guys. So if you are out there and you are waiting and you're wondering, when am I going to meet someone new? The universe is saying not too long from now, anytime now. You have the card of new love. Super excited. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So if this person has not come in yet, trust and believe they are on their way. I will say this. For some of you guys, you may have met this person already. It says that someone is stirring your feelings. Okay, so you've got new love here. Let's see. Spirit wants you to relax on this one. Okay, so and I'm saying this. Let me just say this for somebody. If you are out there and your last relationship didn't quite go as planned, the universe is like, that's okay. Everything happens for a reason, because we are sending you this new person. And you, for a lot of you guys, like I said, I feel like you have met them yet, or that you have met them yet. That you have met them. Okay, and for some of you, if you haven't, trust and believe you will. But you need to know this. Well, I'm going to give you this, and then I'll give you the rest of the cards. You have the card of healing here. It says old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Okay, so I'm going to say this, okay? There is someone, for some of you guys, it's like this. There's someone that you have met, okay? And you're feeling them, they're feeling you, but you may be a little apprehensive because of, past issues, okay? For some of you, depending on how old you are, if you're in your 20s, there may be something that happened in your childhood that may affect the way you look at love today, in which case the universe is saying, listen, you need to kind of, there's some things that you need to heal in your past, because if you have not met this person, they're on their way. For those of you who already have met this person, the universe is like, you know what? They're sending you someone good. Okay, they're sending you the right one. New love. They didn't say a new date. This isn't somebody that you're just going to date. This is someone that you have the potential to fall in love with. The potential for love to happen between the two of you, okay? But this is just like a FYI from the universe. If you've got any issues from your childhood, maybe you saw your parents fight a lot, and then therefore you're kind of, maybe you're jaded when it comes to love, and so you've met this person, and this person kind of makes you feel something, right? But you're like, I don't know, your thoughts and issues and feelings on love is not positive. Okay, in which case the universe is like, you know what, just heal that. Okay, just because your parents didn't get along, just because and you saw some ugly things, maybe you saw abuse in the marriage, you know. For others of you, there may have been, you know, some kind of trauma based around sex, and it has formed, you know, you formed some kind of, you know, opinion on love, you know. But something, how everybody's different, okay? So whatever it is, if you've got some kind of childhood something, the universe is saying you need to heal that, okay? Because they're trying to send you someone that has the potential to make you happy, okay? And you want to be happy, you want to move on past, you know, all of the bad. I get it. You know, I get that. But trust. If the universe is giving you this advice, it's like, you know what, just there's some things that you might want to revisit, and you know, however you the way blah 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 blah. The way you look at love, the way love is given and received, okay? Maybe one parent was domineering over the other. There could have been a lot of fighting. There was cheating. Maybe I knew a guy a long time ago. And it absolutely shaped the way he looks at love, and I feel sorry for him even to this day. He saw his father actually took him around when he would go and hook up with other women. You know, he would have, you know, his lady friends riding around in the car with him, and he was married, you know. And at the end of the day, he would look at his son and tell him, don't you repeat, don't you say nothing about what you saw today. Don't say who you saw in the car, like nothing. They would tell him, you know, mum's the word, okay? And then he had to get out. And the mom knew about it, and his father told him, don't you ever open your mouth and say nothing. And he didn't, but it shaped the way he feels about love, because I remember him, you know, he hate how his father did his mother, you know, and it affected him. He doesn't think it did, but it absolutely did. I saw it. I saw it in him, the way he viewed love. He preferred, he didn't even think love was real. He preferred money. It's all he ever talked about or thought about, because when it came to love, he was very jaded. So like that, you know what I mean? There's something that needs to be healed, because here's this beautiful love that the universe is trying to give you, okay? Now, this person is worth the effort. I think matter of fact, I want to say this person is going to make the effort, okay? As far as you guys are concerned, okay? So it can definitely go both ways. It could be the universe saying, you know what, it's okay. You can make that effort, you know, it's okay. Relax. It's okay to let this person into your world, okay? Make that effort. But I feel like the universe is saying, this person, this new love is going to make the effort to win your love. You know, they're going to do it. And the universe is like, you know what? They're going to make the effort, and they're going to show you how they feel about you, and let go of anything you felt in the past and dealt with in the past, okay? And then I see this as well. This is for those of you who have not met your person yet. The universe is saying, let your friends help you. Okay, look at that. So some of you guys out there, the universe is you may meet your person through friends. Okay, someone has a friend who knows just the right person for you, you know. And so the universe is saying, you know what, let your friends help you out, okay? If you've got friends and they say, hey, I know a guy who would be so perfect for you. I met him at my job, or I met him at this meeting or this get together, and you know, in talking to him, I see you guys have a lot of the similar interests, you know. So for some of you, the universe is like, you know what, let your friends help you out, okay? You're going to meet, if they say they got the person for you, trust that. Like, let it happen, okay? And then you've got let go of control issues. What'd I say? What I say, if some of you have had a situation where one parent was more domineering than the other, okay, and you can very well be a guy receiving this reading, okay, and you saw, like I said, like with Dude, a guy who saw his father doing his mama dirty, right? So you may be someone, this could very well be a male, okay, and your friends know somebody who's right up your alley, but so you may have or maybe you've seen your father be very strong in the way he treats women. Very, he had to, he was that one, he ruled with an iron fist, and so that has gotten into your spirit. You learn that behavior, you know what I mean? And so you've got let go of control issues, okay? So for some of you, I absolutely see it in that way. In other ways, and for others of you, the universe is saying, you know what? Let go of how you think this is supposed to happen, okay? Relax. The universe has your back. The universe is in perfect control of the situation. So you won't need, for those of you who are like, yay, new love, it's like, relax, okay? Let us, I don't want you to, some people when they hear, oh, new love is coming, and any person that comes their way, they're going to be like, their antennas are up, right? So relax. The universe, for others of you, the universe is saying, relax, I got this, all right? You just show up. All you need to do is just show up and be the best version of yourself and let the universe take it from there. Okay, and you've got trust. It is safe to trust this situation, which is why they said let go of those old issues, those old pains, those old hurts, whatever that is for you. Let that go. Let that ish go. Okay, because the universe is like, we're going to send you someone, and it's okay. You don't have to, this person you won't have to have your antennas up with, okay? And I'm going to, there's a reason why I'm telling you this, okay? And I love it. This new love is your divine counterpart. Yes. Which is why the universe is like, listen, we're getting ready to send you somebody, and we need you to get over whatever you had to deal with in the past, okay? We're sending you somebody new. Let go of control issues. Just relax. Let it happen. Whatever's going to happen, let it happen. And it's very important, okay, to let this happen naturally, okay? But yeah, there's someone who is coming your way, all right? And it's a divine counterpart. Trust that it's safe. I love that. It's like the universe is like, okay, get over whatever you got to get over. We're getting ready to send you someone your way. This is somebody you can trust. This is somebody who will make the effort. They see your value. They'll see your worth. Okay, this isn't whatever you've had to deal with in the past. Okay, and it's a divine counterpart connection. All right, now I will say this. Let me give you this. Do I want to give you this first? Let me see. Give me this. I'm going to read this one real quick before I do. Yep. For some of you, you need to understand that there is, you got a past person who may be stalking, who may be lurking, but just because it's a past person doesn't mean, and they're stalking and looking and observing, and you know what I mean, this person is like, you know what, I'm not ready to let go or something. You've got obsession here. It says someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Okay, so you've got someone, and I'm assuming that this is a past person. So you guys may have someone who is, thinking about you, thinking about you a lot. I don't mean when I say obsessing, they're like, I gotta have you and nothing else, nobody else will do. And I don't mean it on that deeper level. I just can mean, for the way I see this, is that there's just somebody who's thinking about you a lot. Okay, somebody, a past person, an old boyfriend, an old girlfriend. But, just because somebody's thinking about you, what the hell does that mean? I just feel like this is the universe just letting you know. Somebody's thinking about you a lot. You had the card of my dreams. Look at that. And it says, I've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. I wish we could stay there forever. So you have someone, like I said, who's thinking about you a lot. There may be somebody who is missing you. Okay? But, like I said, what's that? What the hell does that mean? So what? Somebody's missing you. And, the universe is like, you got somebody new coming in. Somebody's going to make the effort, Your friends might be the one. For some of you, your friend is the one who's going to introduce you to that one, okay? And, this will be somebody that you can trust, somebody that you have a connection with. All right. So just because you've got somebody obsessing over you, if they really valued you, they wouldn't be sitting in the background obsessing over you. Right. Am I right? Dreaming about you. And then, of course, what did you get? Again, I have the card of, is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. So, yeah. You may have, you do have, some of you guys have somebody who might be missing the collective, missing you quite a bit, I don't know if they're letting you know this or not. For some of you, you're probably like, you're sitting here right now going, oh yeah, I know they get on my nerves. They steady blowing up my phone. They steady sending me texts talking about how they miss me and they love me and they sometimes people will say just about anything to get you back. Y'all know. We're all big boys and girls here. You know how that goes. Sometimes people will say anything and everything. Maybe they're not necessarily missing you. Maybe they're missing the physical encounters that you guys had, and so they're trying to get that back. Everybody's different. It would be lovely if some of you are, if you ended it with someone and they genuinely miss you. I don't want to make it seem like everybody's got someone who's just trying to get back in their pants, but, real is real. I'm just saying, and then you have the card of you hurt me. So yeah, somebody is really bumming that they don't have you anymore. But you guys know what their ulterior motives is. I think the universe is going to need you to seek that out, because seeing new and get over whatever happened in the past, get over it. There's someone coming that's going to make the effort that you could trust. That's a beautiful divine counterpart connection. Do you really want somebody who's obsessing over you? This didn't say somebody is deeply in love and missing you. It says they're obsessing over you. What are they obsessing over? Are they obsessing over your body, or are they obsessing over your spirit, your soul? Think about that. And it says, you hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. This card has come up quite a bit. So a lot of you guys have someone, somebody may be missing you. Maybe it's a little more, I don't want to say, I don't want to be, mean about it, but I have to look out for you guys. When I see new coming in, why would you worry about the past? And then you had the card of integrity. Okay, and Spirit is saying, does this situation align with your values and morals? So, somebody's obsessing over you. Somebody's dreaming about you. Somebody is like, oh my God, I can't believe you straight dating somebody else now. That you're out there, you're out and about, and it's it's hurting me, But is it, and is it an ego thing? You know, like you really need to think about those kind of things. If the universe is saying, does this situation align with your values and your morals? That's something to think about. Okay, you've got this. While you got, you know, somebody obsessing over you. The universe is like, do you want somebody who's just gonna obsess over you? You know, or do you want real? You know. And I think, given the cards that I'm seeing here, I think that whatever is coming in certainly deserves a chance. Okay, you know what the past was like. Okay, why not give the new a chance and see, you know, and then discern for yourself, you know. But if you got the universe saying, listen, does the obsession and the dreaming and the whole nine, does that align with your morals? If you're on my channel and you are spiritual, you're saying, you know what, I deserve better than that. I deserve better than that. You know? So yeah, I love this. I love this. Let me leave that there. This is spirit. All right, spirit is talking to you. Listen. All right. All right, I am going to leave this here. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because nothing to make me happier than to let you know. And let me tell you, before I started this video, I was like, Lord, please, we need fresh new energy. Okay, you know, the collective is not everybody is interested in, you know, a past person. There are some of us who are wondering, you know, what about us over here? We're wanting to know, we're ever going to get, you know, something. You know, we've had that, we don't want that. You know, do you see anything coming our way? And the answer is yes. Okay, somebody who'll be willing to make the effort to be with you. Okay, and I love that. You know, something that's safe to trust. Look at that. It's safe for you to trust what's coming in. Okay, so give it a chance. And remember, with the healing card, whatever happened in the past with your parents, with you, that, you know, try your best to, because you don't want that to mess up, like that dude. You don't want to, you know, something beautiful that the universe is trying to give you to mess, you don't want to mess that up because of some bull crap from your childhood. Okay, so it's like, you know, release it, whatever it was. Okay, you're not your parents. Okay, you're your own person. You came here with your own map, you know, gifted by the universe, and saying, at this time we're going to send this person in your world. Okay, so look at it in those terms. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I love you guys. I will see you next time on the next video. You have a great night. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.